lag. There might be quite a lag. So wave. I can see waving's happening. So sorry, this is a live show. If you can see me, if you can hear me, then we're gonna do something.
David, please don't swear.
Do what?
Please don't swear. It's the live show.
Please don't swear. Exactly. You are now live on Big Brother. Okay.
Feels like it.
So if anyone is watching this has been an ordeal. Okay, so in a moment we're going to play some live improv games for you. On the show today we have lots of people who I will introduce momentarily. So if you're watching me in the middle and I'm waving my hands, then over this way on the left of the screen is Ellie. Give a wave, Ellie. There you go.
Hello, sorry, I was
connection
muted.
May be unstable. To my right over here is Ashara. Give a wave, Ashara.
Hello.
There you go. Now below Ashara is Ione. Say hello, Ione. Hello. Right, and hang on, there is one other thing we just need to get going. Okay, so underneath me directly here is Sam. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, everyone.
Underneath Sam is Dave. Say hello, Dave.
Hello.
And next to Sam, but underneath Ellie, is Al. Say hello, Al.
Hello, Al.
So, excellent. I like it, Al. So, with that said, this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show, where we're going to play some improv games whilst battling with internet lag. So, for this, we're going to need suggestions, which we'll probably self-generate a little bit, but we'll also be checking the live feed on Facebook just to see if there's any comments. So, if there are any comments, if anyone is watching this live and wants to give some comments, by all means do, and I will be monitoring it so that we can take some of your suggestions. So, if you're watching this now, I'm going to start asking you for suggestions that we'll just use in the show, because the time difference of when I say it to when we actually need it will mean we'll be sitting here for 2 minutes. So right now, tell us some suggestions for places of work, some fictional characters, some people from history, some something you wanted to be when you were a child, something that makes you happy, and anything else. Just keep giving us suggestions. It is, isn't it? That's just the kind of thing we're going to need. Just write some stuff and we'll make up some scenes. Okay, so there's lots of people watching. So people are saying, is your mic on, David? So that's not a good start, is it? Is my mic? Everyone else can hear me, right? Can everyone hear me? So this is going to be a little bit experimental, as you can tell, but we are going to crack on with some of the games. So we're going to start with our first game. We're starting our first game. And even if we have to self-generate some things, guys, I'm going to keep reminding you, if you're watching this, give us suggestions of people from fiction, places of work, precious objects, and that kind of thing. So the first game we're going to play is called Verbatim. And Sam, you are going to start this. Ooh. So, can I have a suggestion? I'm going to see if we've got any suggestions. Can I have a suggestion of something that you might keep secret? Let's see if we've got any suggestions from anyone watching at home. Yes, I can hear now. Thank you, Tanya, for that. Sam, you are having an affair.
Right.
I'm going to give you...
Classic.
Timing this is going to be interesting. I'm going to basically give you 30 seconds from what I can see for you to do a 30-second dramatic monologue about having an affair. And 3, 2, 1, go.
I genuinely didn't think I'd get caught. I thought I could just get away with it no matter. I've always been like that before. Bit of a lad, you know me. Check the beard. That's all you need to know, innit? You got 1, you got 2, you got 3, you got 4, you got 5. I'm like Lou Bega. Little bit of Monica in my life, little bit of Erica by my side. Little bit of Rita's all I need, little bit of Tina's what I see. Little bit of Sandra in the sun. Little bit of Mary all night long. Bit of Jessica, here I am. Little bit of you makes me your man. Ooh!
That's...
And that is time.
There we go.
So, for the first game that we are playing on this show, Sam, who is a veteran of this game and veteran of this show, has just absolutely probably spoiled the way that this works because he's made it very easy. So, we will come to Ellie.
Oh, no,
Ellie.
not me. I don't know the words.
Well, this would be interesting then. So, in this game of verbatim, if you are not initiated into the world of Extreme Improv, this is how it works. Ellie will now have 30 seconds to recreate Sam's original monologue as precisely as she can. So, Ellie, in your own time, here you go.
So I had an affair. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Sandra by my side. A little bit of tuna. A little bit by my sleeve. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary on her own. A little bit of Jessica. I know this bit. A little bit of who makes me all mad.
Oh, and that is time. Give her a round of applause. Okay, so everyone watching at home, Ellie has just done a recreation of Sam's original monologue, but now I am going to come to you, Al. Al, you will now have 30 seconds to try to recreate Ellie's performance. And just for clarity, you are not recreating Sam. You are not singing the song if you know it, because Sam, basically, you ballsed up this whole game just by singing a well-known song for the whole 30 seconds. But Al, you have to try and recreate what Ellie just did. Okay? Ellie, you may have muted your mic, by the way. So, Al, you have
I did it so
seconds.
I don't make annoying noises.
Okay. So, Al, here you go.
I had an affair. I thought I'd get away with it. But a little bit of tuna is all I need. A little bit of Sandra in my sandwich. A little bit more tuna. Dance, dance, dance. A little bit of tuna, something else. A little bit of Monica is another name. A little bit of Sandra is also a name. A little bit of dancing in at the end, and probably tuna.
You got 6 seconds left.
Tuna, 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 tuna. Dance.
And that is time. Well done. Okay. So next up, we're going to come.
All I could remember was the tuna.
Sam. So, Sam.
Yes.
You will now have 30 seconds in this game of verbatim, as we always do by taking things full circle. You will now have 30 seconds to recreate Al's recreation of Ellie's recreation of your original monologue. So for our watchers at home, just for clarity, Sam is not recreating himself. He is not recreating Ellie. He is trying to recreate Al. And Sam, here you go.
I had an affair. A little bit of Monica's all I need in my sandwich. A little bit of tuna probably is all I need in my sandwich. Sandra, sandwich. A little bit of dancing, that's all we need as well. Probably a sandwich. Maybe some tuna in that sandwich.
You got 8 seconds.
Tuna sandwich. Tuna sandwich. Love a tuna sandwich. Dancing at the end.
Well done. Okay, so for everyone watching at home,
Like an echo.
we now need to decide from you guys who you think did the best recreation of what came before. So by all means, put it in all of the Twitter comments, not Twitter, we're on Facebook. Put it in all of the Facebook comments of who you think did the best recreation of what came before. So if you think that the best recreation came from Ellie, write Ellie. If you felt the best recreation came from Al, write Al. And if you felt the best recreation came from Sam, not his original monologue, the best recreation came from Sam, write Sam. Now, we're going to take a vote amongst ourselves because there's a time delay. So we'll see what the audience thought was the best one and what we thought was the best one. So, Ashara, who did you think did the best recreation of what came before?
But tuna has got to be Al.
Al. So 1 to Al. Ione, who do you feel did the best recreation of what came before?
No, it's got to be Al all day long. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay. So 2 to Al. Dave, who do you think did the best recreation?
Knowing Al as I do, I know he loves Lou Bega, so it has to be Al.
So Al, you win 3-0.
Wow, that's
Hand
3
down
for
to
3.
Al. So Al has won that from our performer perspective. Let's see.
But not a spiritual perspective.
Yeah. Let's see what our audience thinks. So,
Oh,
audience,
thanks,
hopefully-
James.
So,
I've
someone
just, David,
has said
I've
Ellie.
informed
That is
you have a
welcome
lot
to
of people
Ellie.
on YouTube.
It was
looking to watch.
James.
Okay.
Thanks, James.
Okay.
My
so
own parents
I've
haven't
commented
voted for
this.
me. What are they doing?
So, have we got any other votes? So, I'm going
Mum,
to give it
vote
another,
for your daughter.
another few seconds, and then we will move on because time
My
will
mum,
catch-
dad, and boyfriend are watching. What the hell?
So,
Al's
Al.
my old housemate. Guys.
But also, because this is a live show, guys, imagine later us ourselves if we actually go back and watch what this has become.
Nightmare.
Right, so I know, right? We're going to move on to our next game. In fact, we're going to do another round of verbatim because it is a format that will work on a live stream. So this time, Ione, you are going to start, and you will have 30 seconds to perform a monologue, and I'm going to find what I can decipher as any kind of suggestion. And virginity. So, so something on the theme of virginity, please, Ione. You'll have 30 seconds. And here you go.
Well, I didn't really know what virginity was until this person explained it to me. You know, I was maybe 21, and he said to me, "Are you a..." I said, "What?" He said, so I said, "I might be." He said, "Well, have you done..." What? He said, "Have you done the..." Can you see fingers? But I said, "I don't think so."
Oh, and that
then he
is
said-
time. Make some noise for Ione. And so, as we have just seen, if you've just joined us, but you won't have seen it, but if you have been watching, then what this game is, it's called Verbatim and Ashara. You will now have 30 seconds to try to recreate Ione's performance as best you can. So, here you go.
I didn't quite know what virginity was until I was 18 or 21, perhaps. A man came up to me and he said, "Are you a..." And I said to him, "Am I a..." "What?" He says, I said, "How do you know?" He said, "No, have you done the whoop whoop?" And I said, "Have you done the whoop whoop?" "No, I don't think I have." So I still don't know. Am I? Am I? Whoop, whoop.
And that is time. Make some noise for Ashara there. Well done. Well done indeed. So, once again, in this game of verbatim, as we always do, we're going to take it up a notch. So now, Dave, you will have 30 seconds to try to recreate Ashara's recreation of Ione's original monologue. So just for clarity, you are not recreating Ione, you are just recreating Ashara. And here you go.
I wasn't quite sure about what virginity was, and then I talked to a friend of mine who said, "You are," and I said, "What is it? I don't know. Am I a..." And the thing was, he said to me, "Have you ever done the hoo hoo?" Oh, nothing like that. Have you done the hoo hoo? And I wasn't too sure what the who was and all this sort of thing. And I just wasn't sure if it was I'm not really sure exactly if that was the case. And I'm sure I must have run out of time by now. And there's all sorts of things. And
that is time there.
Thank God for that.
Well done. Fantastic. Okay. But Ione, we are taking things full circle. So Ione, you will now have 30 seconds to recreate Dave's recreation of Ashara's recreation of your original monologue. So once again, for clarity, you're not recreating yourself or Ashara, you're trying to recreate Dave. And here you go.
Well, I wasn't quite sure, you know. He said to me, "Are you and he said, "Are you 18 or are you 21?" And well, I'm not quite sure. I might not be 18, 21. I could be, but I might not be.
And that is time there. So well done, Ione. And so give a round of applause, everyone. From my screen, Sam has come back. He was just disappeared. So you were there, Sam. Don't worry. But we need to know who you think did the best recreation of what came before. So put into the comments, and we're going to vote ourselves, but put into the comments if you felt the best recreation came from Ashara by writing Ashara. Put in the comments, Dave, if you felt the best recreation came from Dave, wave below down there. And put in the comments, Ione, if you felt that Ione did the best recreation. Once again, for clarity, Ione's original monologue is not up for scrutiny here. So we are going to find out who our performers felt did the best recreation. So I will come to you first, Ellie. Who do you feel did the best recreation of what came before?
I am going with Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Thanks, Lee.
That's one vote
That's
to
all right.
Dave. So
I have your back.
I'm gonna
You might
do
not have
that too.
mine.
Okay, so I'm just going to interject here. Do you remember, have you watched The Big Bang Theory? Whenever like Sheldon had got like something where there's a webcam or something, he's looked like, if I was speaking to Ellie, then this looks like I'm speaking to Ellie now.
That really annoys me. Yeah.
Face.
They look slightly off camera, like
I know.
directly at the person.
You have to
Yeah,
look
it's
at
really
the
irritating.
screen to see them. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to just because it might help our viewers feel more normal, and it's something that's going to entertain me and get me through the next half hour. Who do you think did the best, Al?
Oh, I did enjoy Ashara's, to be honest.
Ooh,
I thought
so
that was a
vote for
good take
Ashara
on the original.
and one vote for Dave. So,
Sorry,
Sam,
Dave. Sorry,
who
Ione.
do you feel did the best
Sorry.
recreation? Sam.
For me, my favourite one came from Ione.
Yay, thanks, Sam.
Oh.
Oh, so it is all tied
Big
up
rate of time.
there. I probably feel that the best recreation, I'm going to give it to Ione as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ione just about has it there from the audience
Yeah.
view, but I think we're
I think
already
the
starting
same.
to get some votes coming through. So, apparently Ellie, the most recent vote is for you, so well done on
From
that.
my mum.
Yeah. Okay, but then we have
Bias, Ellie.
two for
Not
Ione,
at all. I paid
two
her.
for Dave, a third for Ione, one for Ashara. So it looks like Ione
It's
won
Ione.
from the audience as well.
I only me.
Okay.
Did I get?
I'm going
Congratulations.
to move on to our next challenge. Our next improv challenge is a game which is called Definition Battle. So what I need from our
I
audience,
like this.
and we'll attempt to get this from the audience, is a made-up word. So if you're watching this at home, write a made-up word. Don't just write squiggly words that we can't pronounce, but write something that isn't a real word into the comments, and then we're going to tell you what that made-up word means. So put into the comments on Facebook a made-up nonsense word, a word that does not actually exist in the English language. And then we will have two of our performers define what that word means. So we will wait for this. Because I've got faith. We've got a lot of. Okay, so we have a first word.
Dildo do lally.
Dildo do lally. Okay.
Dildo do lally.
Angus.
Oh, great.
So
Thanks,
dildo
Angus.
do lally. The question
Angus.
is, what does dildo do lally mean? And to find out, first of all, we are going to come to Dave. Dave, will you tell the people watching and listening at home what dildo doolally means?
I would love doolally means the New Testament, and it comes. Jesus taught many of the disciples all about the art of being able to just go crazy for your blessings down there, just to go absolutely doolally for what you have, whether it's big, small, indifferent, whatever it is. You are absolutely go absolutely crazy for whatever you have down there. So and most of the things people had down there then got made into rubber statues, and that's where dildo doolally comes from.
There you go. So well done, Dave. That is his definition of dildo doolally. However, Al, I believe you have a different definition for the word dildo doolally. Tell the people about it.
Do I? Well, interestingly, I mean, there are probably some people out there that attended dildo doolally when it was put on in the late 70s, because, as you know, from the canine family of Scooby and Scrappy, there is they don't talk about some. And he put on his benefit concert, Doolally, which I hear was a very...
Well, there we go. So that was dildo doolally. But the question is, and once again, we're learning as we go along, guys. It's the first time we've attempted a live stream, and I'm thrilled that so many of you are sticking with us through some teething troubles, as we are isolated and you have nothing better to do. But we want to know who you felt did the correct definition of dildo doolally. So, if you felt that it was Dave, write Dave. If you felt that it was Al, write Al. Okay, so let's ask our fellow performers so we find out who amongst ourselves won that. So Sam, who do you think had the best, the correct definition of dildo doolally?
I mean, there's really only one winner. As a massive Scooby-Doo fan myself, I've always wanted to know about his younger brother no one talks about. I'm going for the good old Al.
Okay, so Sam has given one to Al. Ione, who do you vote for?
I was really convinced by the way David portrayed this word.
Okay.
I mean,
Froze
it
on my
is an
face
issue.
while it comes on
That was
time.
intense.
Group
You
of
on
7
Facebook,
people
guys,
staring at a
but-
screen.
So, who do you think won that one, Ellie?
I'm going to go with Al for now.
Al for now, and Ashara, who do you think had the correct
What about-
definition?
I'm also going with Al for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
Al,
Dave.
you've won that
Thanks.
from the performer vote. No need for me to interject my thoughts there, but we will now see
That was really sinister.
if something froze and no one saw that, then you missed some comedy gold.
I
like
think
Al.
it froze, Dave. It froze
Yeah,
at that
it
point on
did.
Facebook,
Okay,
so
so,
it didn't work.
Dave, Al, if you can just repeat that again for us. No, I'm joking. We're going to move
So,
on. We have
back to
some more
debating
made-up
again.
words, so we will do... In fact, guys, so we're going to take a short intermission. There will be a very, very quick break, but then we will be back within the next 5 minutes, say. So hold this thought, and I'm just going to put us onto our intermission screen, and we will be back.
Bye.
Ah! Are we going? Are we going?
Shut up, Ellie.
What are we doing?
Ellie, just... Are we
This thing
going?
on?
Are we going? We are back. We are back. Okay, so we're still waiting for Ione, but we are back. We are back in the
I had to
room.
find it now.
So we just had to have a short break, and I'm sure Ione will come back. Otherwise,
Or we're back, sorry.
Moralizing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
improv boost shared us, but
Yeah, exactly. So
that was nice.
we're
Thank you,
back in the room, and
Boost.
we're going to continue on. We had some more made-up words, and there is less people. There is one less person. We're waiting for her to join back into the call. We're all, but actually, it seems like it's working better at the moment for me. So maybe Ione was the contributing factor, stealing all.
Can anyone tell find it. Oh, no. Find a
Okay,
new
so
one.
I can't
let's
find it.
define another made-up word. Okay, so another made-up word, as well as. Okay, I've got a made-up word here. Yogyal. Yogyal is the word, which is really, really interesting because Ashara, I believe you know a little something about yogyals, don't you?
I do indeed. So, yogyals were a traditional foodstuff from the Ione. They were cultivated for a very, very long time. It takes a lot of stirring, a lot of hanging on branches. And once you've finished the full process for cultivation of the yogyao, very solid material, and the way you eat it, of course, is you take a bite and then you would to lick around it, and then it reveals the inner soft center. So that is what yogyao.
Okay, that is a yogyal. I seem to have lost a couple of the performers as well. So Ione, we are back on. Ione, join in if you are somehow there. So that is
I'm just gonna
yogyal
post the
according
link.
to Ashara. However, Sam, I believe
Yes.
you may have a different definition to yogyal. Tell us about it.
Oh,
Oh,
back.
we're back in the room. The
Oh,
internet
hello.
seemingly went down again. we
Yeah.
are back. This is a live show and it's a live stream. So
Definitely live.
we
Yeah.
were hearing from Sam, I believe.
It's got me
but,
laughing.
Yeah, this is like, and then there were 5. Okay.
To do
People
it.
staring into
Shall I do
space.
yogyal?
Yeah, take over, Ellie. Take over. Oh, and Ione is back.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, Ione.
Okay, tell us what
Oh,
yogyal.
there we go.
Yogyal.
Yep.
So basically, it's a drug that comes from yogurt, and basically it originates from the 1800s. And you like snort this too much, makes you go yeah.
I think that's a definition for yogyal there. So
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ellie. Sam, yours sucked. It caused everything to crash, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
I took over.
Yeah,
I
so
saw it.
Ellie
It's
took
very
over.
good.
Thanks.
Somehow, though, Sam could still win if he gets the audience vote. So, put it into the comments, audience, if you feel that the best one came from Ashara. So, if you felt the best definition of yogyal came from Ashara, put it in the comments. If you felt that the best definition came from Ellie, then put Ellie in the comments. And if you feel that it was Sam's fault that the connection just went down, write Sam. Okay, so yeah, we'll find out who is to blame here. So let's find out from our performer pool who we felt did the best definition. God, this has been a half-hour show and we've done like literally 2 different games. So Al, who do you feel did the best definition of yogyal? Fascinating.
Oh.
Okay, I couldn't hear a word, but I'm gonna come across to Ione. Interesting stuff. I can't hear a
That's
word.
barely.
Okay, so who did you think? I think we need to have some visual pointing going in just to help things along
It's
here.
different
But
though
we're all
in
different.
everyone's
It's different for
screen.
everyone.
So, okay, I'm going to go to the comments. Okay, so you all heard who they voted for. I have no idea. But I've got Ellie. So someone said Ellie, please. Someone said Ellie.
Please.
And then
Ellie,
someone else said
please.
Ellie every time. Okay, so Ellie, you have far and away won that round. And we're going to move on to our next challenge. And our next challenge is called Wrestlers. So in a game of Wrestlers, we're going to have 2 competing performers as if they are professional WWE, All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor style wrestlers, and they are going to have a made-up wrestling name. So in real professional wrestling, you'll get people who go by the stage name or like the ring name of the Undertaker, or the Hitman, or the Repo Man, or the Big Boss Man, and so on and so forth. So we want a suggestion of an unlikely wrestler name. So something made up for an unlikely, unusual wrestler name. So put it into the comments, and performing in this will be Sam, because you got replaced in the last one, we'll let you into this one.
Sure that's
And
right.
Ione. Yeah, well, guys, I think literally we broke the internet. We have broken the internet
Yes.
So we broke the internet. And I'm going to interpret the two things I think I've got here for names of unlikely professional wrestlers. So I've got the Chihuahua. So Sam, you will be the Chihuahua. And see the librarian from Debbie. The librarian, there are 2 librarians in All Elite Wrestling, so that's real. So we won't take that. So Tiny Hands Man. So Ione, you Tiny Hands Man. So Sam, you are the Chihuahua, and Ione, you are Tiny Hands Man. You are tiny, Tiny Hands Man, and Sam, you are the Chihuahua. Donald Trump. There you go.
Yes.
Right. So Sam, we're going to come to you first. You are the Chihuahua. Why are you going to defeat Tiny Hands Man?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's so obvious. It's so obvious why I'm going to win. I'm going to win because I'm going to yap her face off. I'm going to go yap, 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 yap. Take me on. Yeah, I'll take you on. I'm a little dog. Who cares? What?
What happened?
A tsunami hit.
I was thinking an earthquake. Something destroyed Sam. I don't know what happened. It is actually a tradition. When we have our live shows in the future, guys, if we ever have a live show again where you can see us in person, Sam has a habit of falling off the stage, which he's done about at least 3 times. So maybe that's what happened there. But we're going to come across in this main event match. In this main event match in this game of wrestlers, we're going to come across. We've heard from the Chihuahua, but now let's hear from Tiny Hands Man.
Don't let the hands fool you, okay? Size amounts for night. These become older and they grow. Whoa! Grab you by the ball.
Well, there you go. So that was Tiny Hands Man, and we've also heard from the Chihuahua. But put in the comments, who do you want to win when it's WrestleMania and it's Tiny Hands Man versus the Chihuahua? Who are you rooting for? Put in the comments either the Chihuahua or Sam if you cannot spell that word, because I sure as hell couldn't, or put Donald Trump if you want to vote for Tiny Hands Man. So, or you could put
What is Sam doing?
Right, I don't know what Sam's doing. I've just got like a white screen. So this game is dedicated to the memory of Sam, who vanquished during.
Who has no idea what's going
he
on.
expired during that game. So let's see if we've got any votes coming through. Okay, so we've got from Angus Dustergear. He got coronavirus. Okay, someone said, "Woo, Tiny Hands Man." So that's from Jenny. Like, guys, we should actually just read some of the comments. What do you think of the show? We've still got a decent number watching. I mean, it's half of what it was 10 minutes ago, but still it's a good number.
We'll blame Sam. Blame Sam for that.
I do blame Sam for that. I blame Sam
What
for
is
most
half
things,
of nothing?
Right, okay. So, the Chihuahua we've got to vote for, and
Last person.
I'll vote for. Oh, so there's lots of votes for Tiny Hands Man.
I think it's Ione.
So Ione,
Yeah.
you have won that round. Well done, Ione. So
Hit from Sam, please.
Sam
Now-
actually okay.
what?
His face.
Okay, so
I was just
guys,
checking he was okay.
Has no
yeah,
headphones
well,
on.
we'll assume he's okay. We'll assume it's okay. Imagine, like, I
The
should be
wire
like,
on
imagine if
headphones
something
snaps.
tragic had happened, and we stay here for about 20 minutes doing
Send help.
The Chihuahua
That's why
has
it's
got
extreme,
too far.
guys.
I feel like
Chihuahua was the best one.
you know what? He didn't even win.
He didn't even
He
win.
won. He's the best wrestler there is.
No,
He's
if you watch
natural.
Rocky, if you watch the first Rocky movie, Rocky doesn't win. Spoilers, but you know,
I never knew that. See,
way.
you ruined it.
He didn't fall over and snap his headphones either.
Man. I mean, of all of the effects of the coronavirus, this is an unusual symptom.
Sam's in space now, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to our next game. So, this, if you haven't heard any of what I just said, we're going to come on to our final challenge, which is called an impression battle tournament. What is Sam doing in the bottom? Okay. So, we're going to do impressions. So, we need suggestions from our audience of lots of well-known, made-up fictional characters. Lots of characters from fiction, please. So, put suggestions of fictional characters, and then we're going to do impressions of those characters. But we'll also need suggestions of unusual things for those characters to be doing. So we need two things. We need names of characters and actions. So it could be, I'll give you an example. A fictional character could be Harry Potter, and an action could be buying pasta. There you go. So that's something relevant, topical. It could be that the fictional character is the shark from Jaws, and it could be that the action is playing the violin. So we need suggestions of actions, and we need suggestions of characters. So by all means, give us those.
We've got one.
Okay, yeah, I can't see the chat at the moment, so Ellie, tell us what.
Okay, so we've got Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing toilet roll.
Playing toilet roll.
No, buying.
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 Exchanging money for.
Buying.
Toilet
Okay.
roll, man.
So Dave, I will come to you first. You are Olaf, and you are buying toilet roll. Your best impression. Here you go.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! There's so much commotion here. Oh, well, I better come over. Oh no! Don't take my nose. I know you need your carrots, but I need my nose. Sorry, no. Okay, here we go. Let's go get let's go to bed. Oh my gosh! We got. I don't believe it. I got some. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it. Oh, it's gonna absorb all of me, but I don't care. I got some.
And somehow with that, everyone watching started to hate him. Most hated man. Look at that. Like, probably what we can't see is if you turned your camera around, the whole wall is just toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we have any more characters coming through, Ellie? I'll ask you.
We do. Can I suggest some less Rog roll, loo roll, toilet related ones, though, please? Because the characters are great. Okay, so we've got Rocky seducing a crocodile.
Okay, so Sam, you are Rocky. You are seducing a crocodile. Take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Got this crocodile here. Just gonna I'll come over and I'll take you to a nice restaurant in Philly. Have some Philly cheesesteaks. Oh no! It's chasing me! It's chasing me, man! It's chasing me! I'll get it now!
Okay, there you go. So the question is, and we will power on before we've got this answer. So guys, we will find out who won that in due course. But the question is, who did you prefer? Who do you think did the better impression? Make some noise. Not make some noise. I'm thinking as if this is a live show. Put it in the comments if you felt that it was Dave as Olaf. Likewise, put into the comments if you felt that it was Sam as Rocky Balboa. Okay. So, do we have any more characters come through yet, Ellie?
Yeah, we do. Little Mermaid getting drunk.
Little Mermaid getting drunk. Well, it's funny you should say this because Al, I believe you do a fantastic impression.
Lord, with my bit of water, the little alcove. Ooh, it's a cold world out there right now. All I got is my little seashell bra, and my tail, and my bottle of booze. Hang on. Get the fuck out. What are you doing? Get away. Oh, man, if I had legs, yeah. Hey, where was that?
Okay, that's it. Well done.
It's so manly. What the hell?
And seashell bra.
Okay. So, Do we have any more characters come through yet, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Angus is giving bangers. Jesus body popping.
Jesus body popping. Oh, I've got some questions come back. And not some questions. So Jesus body popping. Ashara, you are Jesus, you are body popping. Take
You've
it
got to
away.
stand up for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
I could suggest it.
Cool.
You do need to go on Facebook though.
And the first commandment is thou must do this move. And then the second is this. And if you do this and be excellent to one another, then you will all be happy and loved.
There you go. Well
Great
done.
stuff. Lovely.
Fantastic. So the question is, who did we prefer that time? Was it Jesus body popping? Body popping, vote for Ashara. So write Jesus, which might not be anything to do with the voting, but write Jesus or Ashara down below. Or if you felt it was the Little Mermaid, put Ariel, the Little Mermaid, or Owl in the comments down below.
It was kind of
Very-
like mermaid.
Votes.
Ariel.
Okay, so do we have any votes from the last round? Did
I
we
can't
have
believe
any,
I didn't use a legless joke.
did we have anyone vote for the last round? I'm still waiting for a vote. Between, okay, so Sam, I see someone write the name Sam, but that could have been several minutes ago.
No, that was
Little Mermaid, this one's for Sam. I don't know if we've got a vote. I've seen the name Sam at least twice, so I think Sam won that one. Okay, so we're going to move on. And now
Little Mermaid.
there will be
Sorry.
Little Mermaid, yes. Okay, cool. We're now going to have a triangle match. We're just going to wait because I've just got a notification of something disconnecting, and it will reconnect momentarily, and we may be back in the room. We're now going to have a triangle to see who gets the last spot moving forward. So, what's the next
More
character?
suggestions. We need some more suggestions.
We might have-
But I have one.
Okay, hang on. Let's more. So there's Shrek singing in the bog. So, Shrek singing in the bog. Ione, can you be Shrek singing in the bog?
What now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
tomorrow.
now.
You know.
So I'm quite dirty, you know, and I need to find my donkey. So what I need to do is go in the bath and wash with some water. Here we go. Where's Donkey? Donkey, what you doing in the bath? You're drinking all the... Oh, here we go.
And there we go. We're going to stop that one there. Give a round of applause. So we're going to move on. Is there another character we've had a suggestion of?
A T-Rex from Jurassic Park trying to wash his tiny hands.
Okay, so that is for you, Ellie, in your own time.
Okay. I just can't do the 20-second business. What I'm doing.
And it's 20 seconds, so give a round of applause.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Okay, so then they'll come to me. So I didn't want to choose it. So Ellie, can you tell me one more character if we've had one more character suggestion?
Mary Poppins rapping.
Sorry?
Mary Poppins rapping.
Oh God, this pressure.
Not
is
that kind of rapping, but like.
Yeah, no, I put out a rap song to guys. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm just going to plug this. I put out a rap song which I'd recorded over the last couple of days about this whole coronavirus situation. It's called COVID-19 versus David-19. It's on the Extreme Improv Facebook page and YouTube channel, and this is blowing up Twitter. So I am Mary Poppins rapping, and here I go. Yo, 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 I'm Mary Poppins. I will go on and there's no stopping. I will go and meet a kid and I'll take it under the water to see a squid. I will go here and I've got an umbrella and then I'll meet this guy Bert. He is a great fella. Word. There you go. And that's
very good.
Always.
So, my other raps are occasionally better than that. So the question is, who are you going to vote for this time watching at home? Put it in the comment.
Probably up there.
Mary Poppins rapping. So write David or Mary Poppins in the comments. If you felt it was the T-Rex, then write T-Rex or Ellie. And I forget, or Shrek or Ione for the third choice. So let's find out from the, I think Sam won the first round, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, who won between Ashara and Al? Al. So Sam and Al have gone through to the final, but we'll see if there is one more finale person.
Still waiting.
We're waiting indeed. Okay, one more finale person. One more person in the finale. So
No, you can't. Oh, yeah, Ione.
Hang on, that's
Looks
one
like
vote.
it's going to be
Right,
Ione.
we're going to go for the first vote. Okay, Shrek.
There's two. There's two.
Oh, hang on. David gets my vote for rhyming kid with squid.
Ione again.
So I think it's Ione. I think it's Ione, though. It's
Well done.
enough, and it's Ione. So the finale to decide who is the Extreme Improv XStreamed champion. First ever. Possibly the last ever. We'll see if I can make this work better going forwards. Champion. So this we need 3 last characters.
Something just popped up on my screen and said the host has added unlimited minutes, which is terrifying.
Have I? They're going to charge me for that, aren't they?
£50 a minute.
So, okay, we need 3 more characters. Are there any
hundreds of pounds later?
That's the worst war
hang
plan.
on. I've got Christian Bale's Batman doing the gardening. Can I have Al as Christian Bale's Batman doing the gardening? Take it away.
Oh, the garden is so big now. Right, gotta get this grass cut. Gotta do my best to cut this. Where are the gloves? Where are the gloves? Oh, here, the gloves are here. I got the gloves on. Yeah. I gotta get my bat mower. Use the bat mower to mow the bat grass, because the bat grass is a little long. Where are the gloves? I lost the gloves again. Where? Oh, no, I'm wearing them. I forgot. Bat gloves.
There you go. Well done. Interestingly, that was exactly the same as your impression of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's completely different. The Little Mermaid was from a different time.
Film.
Okay.
Film.
That was ages ago. I forgot.
Okay,
There's another one. There's Hitler having problems with his Oyster card.
Okay. So, Ione, you are Hitler having problems with his Oyster card. Take it away.
Was ist das einen kleinen Karten? What? Why don't you work, you horrible? Fine. What is it? Is it the coronavirus? Guten Heil!
There you go. So everyone, put their hands together for Adolf Hitler.
I really hope somebody tuned in right in the middle of that.
We're going to get a ton of complaints.
So, let's see. Do we have one last one for Sam? So, we've got here the Cookie Monster hosting a cooking show. So, Sam, you are the Cookie Monster hosting a cookie show, and here you go.
Oh, hello, everybody. Straight, you put it in the oven and you make cookies.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Thanks, Sam.
Short and sweet.
Thanks. Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to break anything again.
Okay, so the question is to our audience. Put in the comments if you preferred Batman or Al. Put in the comments if you preferred Hitler for Ione. And put in the comments if you like the Cookie Monster, put Sam. We'll wait for that. But just whilst we're waiting, because it is the finale game, I will just take this opportunity to do a little bit of plugging. So thank you once again all for joining us here for Extreme Improv XStreamed. And of course, there's been lots of connection issues because the world is coming to an end. It's amazing that we can even do this. When you watch The Walking Dead, they don't have even an iPhone. So, you know, count your blessings. But if you want to find out more about Extreme Improv, because usually we do things live and you can come and see us in theatres. Not at the moment, obviously, because of this whole situation that we're going through. But you can find out about when all of our live shows and everything will be from our website, www.extremeimprov.co.uk. It's been super, super encouraging to have all of the positive feedback and suggestions. And I thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. And I truly do, because I've been trying to set this up and people have actually tuned in, stuck with it, even though there's been the connection issues. So if you're just discovering Extreme Improv, by all means, click like on that Facebook page, head over to YouTube and click subscribe. I know that we didn't get the stream going there today, but go over to YouTube, click subscribe, go over to Twitter, click follow, because all of this really helps us. Because in this time, then look, these guys, everyone around me, they've taken up their time this evening to put on this free show for everyone. And, you know, I thank all of them for that as well. But in this time, obviously, it's not a lot of work for actors or anything. So if there's anything you can do, these guys have got projects, go support them, go follow them on their Twitters. We'll get all of the plugs in a moment. But I think I've vamped enough. Let's see who we think won. So, Ashara, out of the people that just performed in that finale, who would you give it to?
Close one. I think it's gonna be. Sorry, can I have the recap everyone? Oh, blank.
Okay, excellent.
Batman.
You know it's bad when the performers aren't even watching. Okay. Okay.
It's Batman. The
Batman.
Lord.
Okay, we had Batman. Right, Dave, who do you think won that round?
Controversially, I'm gonna vote for Hitler. Out of context, sounds ridiculous.
You know,
First time you voted for Hitler.
Okay.
I'd like to point that out. It's definitely the first and only time I would ever vote for Hitler.
It comes up frequently in shows, so it'll probably happen again. And Ellie, who do you vote for?
I'm also voting for Hitler.
Okay.
Oh.
Fan.
I am going to vote for Batman, actually. So, raise it up, you know, just because I've got to.
Hitler versus Batman. Finally.
The ultimate battle of Gotham.
Sam, how are you doing down there? Are you regretting
Having a wonderful time
now?
I'm regretting a lot of things tonight, mostly breaking my headphones and knocking my laptop over.
Okay, actually, what happened? What happened, Sam?
So, as the Chihuahua, I thought it'd be good to chase my own tail, but I forgot I was plugged into my laptop.
No, Sam!
So as I spun round, everything just fell with me. And then the headphones snapped, so that's ruined.
I feel like a real Chihuahua would have been more self-aware.
Yeah, I think it's
quite possibly.
though.
Quite possibly.
To be fair,
Okay.
I did out of a tree yesterday, so.
to be fair, Sam, it looked amazing.
Let's see.
It did.
If
It was very funny.
I'll have to watch it back. I don't know.
Okay, so let's see what votes we've got in. So I've got one that says "Brilliant, Sam." I've got another one that says "Love the Cookie Monster."
Yes.
Okay.
This is all your friends.
Yeah, hang on. And then Angus Dustergear, one of our long-time performers, says "Gotta be Hitler." Okay, let's see what else we've got on the votes. So then we've got someone says Al, backed grass. And then we've got Mimi says Sam. So Sam, is anyone keeping track of these numbers? And then
yes, I'm winning.
Okay. And then what else? Then I've got Angus says Ione. So he says got to be Hitler. So he's just clarifying the same vote there. Ione, you were brilliant from the same person that voted for Sam. So that doesn't quite clarify.
This is complicated.
And thanks for entertaining us. You're very welcome. Okay, so someone else has just asked. So wait, how often is it? Once every week? So
Yeah,
we are planning another tomorrow. But after that, I promise that whatever happens tomorrow, if it goes ahead or not, we will try this again next week. Hitler versus Batman. Sam, you're the tallest there.
Yes! Yes!
The tallest, I don't understand that.
Your headphones.
I don't know where the height is.
So hang on, what were the votes? Did we have 2 for Hitler?
Yeah.
How many for Batman?
Two.
And how many for the Cookie Monster?
I've won the people's vote, and that's all that matters.
Hang on.
No, that's not funny.
Hang on, let's see how many actually said. It might be 2 apiece. Brilliant Sam. Love the Cookie Monster.
Yes! The direction I was not expecting it to.
Sam.
Oh, Sam, you have won by 1 vote.
No!
There you go. So
the win.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Look at this, and I forgot.
Sam always wins. Bloody hell.
Hey. Now it's Extreme Improv.
So that has. So Sam, you're the winner. Have you got anything you want to say to the people?
Just
Sounds good.
Rose.
Yeah,
he does deserve it for breaking his head.
That scene in Forrest Gump where the microphone goes dead and then he goes, and that's all I got to say about that. Right. So, brilliant. Sam, normally we present you with like a championship or something. Sam, you're the current Extreme Improv champion, aren't you? So there you go. You can see a reflection of Angus in the belt if you see that. There you go. But we don't have a special championship for this show yet. If this show keeps going, which I will do, if this show keeps going, I will get something and spray it gold, because we also have the podcast championship. So if you watch our podcast show, you win a golden microphone on that. So Sam, you probably win a packet of pasta at the moment, which is far more valuable than anything else.
Oh yeah.
You know, Dave's got all of the toilet rolls, so I can't give any of those away.
Right, exactly. One packet, guys. One packet.
Yeah.
I'm having a celebratory cupcake.
And a cupcake. We'll do something. We'll get something to actually symbolise this. So for now, everyone who is watching at home, thank you so much for bearing with us. This has been an interesting experience, I'm sure, for you as it has for all of us. But on the show today, let's find out guys, what do you want to plug? Where can we find you? Let's start with you, Ashara. What would you like to plug?
Well, my improv group at Bandana Improv. That's bandana, like the thing that goes around your head. We're on Twitter and Facebook. We're hoping shows up.
So yes, that is Bandana Improv. They guested with us at our very last live show in Camden before we had all of these special guests lined up, and you are our last guest, Ashara, with Bandana Improv. Okay, Dave, what would you like to plug?
My personal Twitter is at Greeno, and also can I have a shout out to everyone from the Laughter Academy, which is an improv course that's in Southend. Based there, we were due to have our showcases over this last weekend, and starting this weekend and next few, but obviously they're not happening for the moment. Yes, follow me and follow the Laughter Academy.
Okay, Ione, what would you like to plug?
Yep, you can see me on Ione Brown, 50 Shades of Brown. On Twitter, see me do my stand-up, Ione Brown, 50 Shades of Brown on Facebook. 50 Shades of Brown, that's me. Come check me out. Cheers.
Okay, Ellie, what would you like to give a little shout out to?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Ellie Gill, Gill, actress. And I'd also like to say that after rocky knowing of when it was going to be aired, finally I found out the 10th of April I will be in the new series first episode of Joe Lycett's Got Your Back, or Hugo Boss has Got Your Back, depending on. So I'm featuring with Catherine Ryan. We did a whole day together. So I'm in the BT and studio part of the studio part for Joe Lycett's Got Your Back, 10th of April, 8 PM. Estimated 10 million people watching. So
wow.
Ellie,
remind
us.
I will.
Show. Wicked.
Yeah, why not?
I know. Okay.
Tune in.
Al, what have you got to tell us?
People can follow my personal Twitter, which is Al's Twits. If they go on Facebook, they can follow The Electric Head. which is my. Did that work?
Hey!
Hey!
Comedy.
The whole show.
Which is my comedy double act. We're actually going to attempt a live stream this Friday called Head TV, where we'll be showing old clips and doing some sketches. So
Have you learned
please.
anything from this experience, Al?
Nothing so yeah, the Electric Head on Facebook and Electric Head Comedy on Instagram.
Excellent. Okay, Sam, what would you like to plug?
So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Samuel O. George.
George.
No, George.
And you can also find me on Facebook at Sam George Performer.
Excellent. So my name is David Pustansky, which you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at David Pustansky, which I'll spell for everyone, which is Pustansky. Obviously, this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show, and I gave all the plugs earlier. You can find all of the Extreme Improv social media links at the website www.extremeimprov.co.uk. By all means, the thing that would mean most to me in this time of darkness where we're just locked in rooms and all I can do is make videos is please go and subscribe to us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Extreme Improv. So, that has been our show for today, guys. I would like to thank everyone who has taken time to watch us, even if you watched us a few minutes. We're going to attempt this again tomorrow, all being well, or if not, we're going to iron out this bugs. You've been here for this experiment, and perhaps if we need to find a slightly earlier or later time, because this has worked best in these last 5 minutes. So maybe perhaps we were on at the absolute peak time was the problem. So perhaps a late night show is the way to go forward, or perhaps like a middle of the night show is the best time. So until next time, guys, this has been the Extreme Improv XStreamed show live on Facebook. Tomorrow we're perhaps going to try YouTube, but come and check Facebook just to find out where we're going to be. Until next time, goodbye everyone. Goodbye.
Bye. 10, 9, ignition sequence 5.